Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope all are staying healthy and fit. Welcome to another exciting episode of Ohmydays podcast only on Let's Chat. Today's topic is all about magnificent persona. Business these days is growing so amazing that people are into a factor of investment. An amazing persona who is the founder of Emirates Holding Group has started his journey as a salesperson, and right now he is the founder of many organizations over here. There will be a risk. Definitely there will be a fruitful profit. Let's hear the secret mantra of him, and it's my honor and pleasure to be part of this journey. Sharing the screen with him is none other than Hanif Shaikh. Thank you so much, Mr. Hanif Shaikh, to accept our invitation. Welcome to Ohmydays with Faish podcast. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm better today.
Firstly, we really apologize. It's no filter show that we are very late. So before we start our segment number one, I would like to know what was your first reaction, impression when our team approached you for the show?
For the interviews and all, a lot of magazines approach, and I have done a lot of features and all in the magazines. Podcasts also recently, many people they were approaching me. I was a bit unwell, so I couldn't go. So of course, I'm well aware of podcasts and everything. And it seemed actually today also I was in Fujairah, but your team took an effort coming down to Fujairah. I really appreciate actually for that. So that is how you are the first one having my podcast.
Oh, really? And then I
Yes.
hope this goes more and more and more from your end.
Yes.
So are you excited for the segment number one?
Yes, yeah, please.
Okay. So our segment number one is all about, I want to know, and our viewers want to know, who is Hanif Shaikh? How from Maharashtra, a place of India, you settled down to Dubai? Or what made you scope to move to Dubai?
First of all, Hanif Sheikh, a very simple man, down to earth, full of gratitude, and like people say, I'm very kind. So that is what, born, brought up in Bombay, in Maharashtra. That is where my father has been 20 years in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
So that time always I never wanted to go to Gulf. Yeah, so like it seemed it happened that my father just came back. So he was the bread earner of the family. And then he had an heart attack.
Oh,
So he
sorry
has
to
to
hear that.
stay back. So I am the eldest son of the family. Qurbani kisko dena hai? Like I was there. So then I come down to like I started my career in the Gulf from Saudi Dammam. So like in 1995 June I landed in Saudi. A boy coming from Bombay from the college straight coming down to Saudi. Then khalas in 1 year anyhow I passed. Then
Saudi.
Then I came down to Oman.
Hmm.
So I was in Oman for 4 years. Basically, I'm a person, my background has been always sales, marketing, events, it's that way. So there, like in Saudi also, I was with an ad agency in the MAM. Then in Oman also, I started with an ad agency. I was there advertising actually campaigns and everything. So like I started there actually, it was very difficult in Oman as well. All the hot weather and this, and 1.5 year I didn't had driving license. So like, and I was in the sales
Oh.
and advertising, client servicing. So in that hot weather, I still remember I used to walk down and take taxis and this. It was so difficult, very hard work actually. And see, I have been like from before, very workaholic kind of person. I used to work 16, 18 hours a day. That is like, I started like, okay, there is 8 hours duty.
Mhm.
But I never worked seeing a watch 5 to 9 job like you are there. No, I used to put an effort. It is just not for the company. It was for myself. Always like I have a quench to learn more. It is that and do more. And Alhamdulillah, right from the beginning, right from Saudi, wherever like I used to have a target, every company when you're working, you have a target. You have to achieve this. So 3 to 4 times of the target I used to achieve every month.
Mashallah.
That was like my this thing. So Alhamdulillah, I did good. And then that is what, and after 4 years then and I came down here I was in Dubai. Then since 2000, I'm here in Fujairah.
Something interesting which you have said that you're very workaholic, but these days millennials like us, trust me, we are not at all workaholic.
Yeah.
It would not be fair to ask that what inspired you to be into an industry which is really a stereotype kind of industry. Having a business exploration in easy, but then you have bring out so much of opportunities to the youth. So what made you inspired to do that?
Always that I have, I told you, like I never worked any of the companies also as a job, seeing the watch, no, this is my duty as I just work that. No, always any company I worked, I took it as mine. It is like my business. So since that, then actually I had a entrepreneur mindset from before. And Alhamdulillah, actually God always helped me. I thank God I am nothing. I'm a very small person. God had given me more than like I deserve. Alhamdulillah for that. Alhamdulillah. So see, it is all about you are getting the opportunities and you tap and right moment, right time, and then you move on. And then again your luck, God favors, and this is how like it started. And it in Fujairah here in this place, I started off as a Director General Expo Center. Only expatriate who was on the Director General position actually for the Expo Center. It is under Chamber of Commerce. So after 10 years, then I felt it is enough for me to work. Actually, already 15 years I have worked. Then I like before that only like I was working. I have floated in 2005 Emirates Events and Emirates Holding, and it was working. My business was also there simultaneously. I was working. Then later, like it came to a point I'm not giving justice to both of them. My business also and Expo Center business as well actually. So then I left Expo Center, joined again my business, then expanded actually. So it's like my company name here. It is Emirates Holding. Will call it Emirates Holding Group. So I had the expansion in Africa, in Tanzania, then in Europe, in Malta. I have a base actually. I have European license based there. I have projects in Albania.
Goes to the outcome as a positivity, but then how did you manage? It won't fair ask that because you are since you're workaholic and then you have a business, you have a family. I could see your child also, and then how did you manage everything? Because you have to be the entire role model, right? How did you do that?
See, in that, I thank my wife actually on that. See what happens managing both. I said like I'm workaholic. My focus has been always business and work. And for the family side, okay, I gave like not enough time those days, but I used to give a little time. But that's what I said. I thank my wife. She used to take care of the kids and the schooling and all the grocery and shopping and everything.
Wow.
So that is what like see you need to have a helping partner and understanding partner. इसीलिए बोलते हैं कि बोलते कामयाब आदमी के पीछे एक औरत का हाथ होता है. हाँ, तो ये सही है, होता है actually.
This is a real example here.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges which you have encountered within your family and yourself when you have raised such a position? Because it's not that you have only been one job. You have moved to so many other jobs also.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges you face and still you remember and you are very thankful for it?
And see, there is always challenges in this world, in your work culture, at your family, everywhere there is challenges actually. And you have to face it. Anything like, if there is a problem at the workplace, no, we sit down, then we say, okay, let's not fight on the problem. Let's come up with the solutions and the options. And you find the solution again. At the home also it is the same. चल भाई लड़ मत बैठ जा, क्या solution है वो निकालेंगे, then finish करेंगे. So it's balancing. It's always like you have to balance. You have to be that understanding. That is very important.
So being positive is very good. As our always the show factor is power of positivity. But there are so many people around who always brings out negativity.
Yeah.
So how do you handle such the negativity within your family and your work culture?
Yeah. See, always it is on you how you take it actually. Even somebody who's negative, you take it as a positive. You're like, if somebody is there negative, again you'll give a negativity. Khalas, no, it's all negative. No, if somebody is negative, you try to turn into positivity. Somebody is angry or very negative, go smile, sit with them, try to find the problem, why he is negative, try to make him positive. This is like always I do that everywhere, like in the works or in the house, anywhere. If I find any kind of negativity in my staff also, in some friends also. Like see, like it's very easy. You are like angry with the other person. So I'll come, I'll put on some more negativity, khalas. No. I'll come, I try to, if somebody have said bad also, no, you go and say no. He have said good about you, he is like that and this. This is how you kill the negativity. You have to be positive, then you kill the negativity.
That's something really practically we try to do, but then currently people never follow that. I hope these many people change and many people try to bring out the positivity. Social media is at this days a factor because I have connected to many of through the social media. And right now you can see lots of examples are here. So how was it social media for you? Is it a myth or is it benefit or negative or positive?
No, social media is the key nowadays. Of course, for personal branding and for the consumer. The example of the social media I want to give there. See, there always for any event you have to market if you want to get the exhibitors. So you do the marketing to get the exhibitors.
Yeah.
Then you do advertising campaign to get the visitors. So okay, the visitors campaign we were having, so very traditional kind of media vehicles we have selected. For example, this hoardings was there, newspaper was there, some on the radio we have put and all that actually. Then I saw the opening, there was no footfall, amusement park of Global Village. That also Page Entertainment, they were there. So huge and there is no footfall turned up. I was so surprised. Then somebody came to, yeah, did you call the influencers and did the social media thing? I said, buddy, what is this influencers? That was the first time, okay, I knew something is happening involving the influencers and the social media. Okay, there in Qatar especially, there are like very specific local influencers actually just coming to your event and having the stories for 30 minutes, they do it. Then 4 of the influencers I invited. Okay, these guys 30 minutes they just ran over with their phone, put in the stories. After 1 hour, my festival was full. Wow, that was amazing. And like surprised, I was amazed. I said, what is this influencer and the social media boss? Let's learn and let's move on to that. So this is like a practical example I have experienced. So like since then I'm in love with the social media and the influencers. I understood the importance actually. And I'm full on the social media.
Trust me, the social media has really empowered us because I have met lots of connectivity persona where I cannot even express that how much I have learned from it. Although people say social media could be into negative also, but it depends how you use it. And if you use it properly, definitely it can boost your business and so much of information you can get. With that note, I would like to know that what's something which has really inspired you to not be never giving up person, because even you have been recognized with so many awards, and it's not fair to congratulate you on that winning also. So what's your achievement and what do you think about it?
Like see, alhamdulillah, always like I'm an achiever. I target, okay, I want to achieve this and God had helped me to achieve that. So that is what, and always like even this I advise to all the youth actually today, think big. You plan, when you target, think big, target big. Aim for the moon, at least you'll end up catching the stars. तो आपको हमेशा सोचना बड़ा है एक्चुअली, और वहां से like there are many examples like which inspired me, people, their journeys and all that. Like somebody from
Mr. Yusuf Ali.
Yeah, he started with a small shop and he achieved like so big. And then you example like he's like very good friend of Rizwan. So all of these people, their journeys, and so these are the positive people. They are inspiring personalities actually around us. So always I take practical examples of all these people, their stories and how they have come up, their hard work, and all their achievements. This was like an inspiring thing for me, all that. And Alhamdulillah, God had given me more, and I have just said all these, I'm a self-made man. So Alhamdulillah, whatever the business or the empire is to take off, this is I have achieved here so far. And awards, many awards I have received. Recently, I have received Businessman of the Year. So I have received it from him. And then I have received a Lifetime Achievement Award as well. Just recently. If you get a Lifetime Achievement Award, it means khalas, you should stop. You're not going to achieve. So I said, khalas, इतना तो बुढ़ा नहीं हुआ हूँ यार अभी तो मत दो मेरे को लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट. So I was laughing. Our father said, no, this is just to
Appreciate the contribution you have given. What's your advice to the youth? As there are so many millennials, they are growing now, and they are always in a dilemma to select the career. But your career is not only easy, it's a roller coaster. So if anybody is in that shoe, what your advice to given to be there?
See, first of all, see everybody having a different mindset. If somebody is having a job goer or a job doer mindset, no problem. You do that. Somebody is having a business mindset, of course, go for it. And see, always, whatever faith you are, try to get connected with your core. For us Muslims, we are having Almighty Allah, so we get connected, you pray. So that is also very first thing, very important for you, connected with the core actually. And always keep your parents happy, take their blessings. So these are the two basic things. Don't do bad for anyone, gratitude, anything anyone helps, be thankful to everyone. And see, whatever you do in your life, you should be consistent actually. How small or big you grow every day, try to be consistent. Whatever you are doing, try to be consistent. Sustain it, manage it, go well. So, of course, see, sometimes what happens, you're doing so hard work. Those days, you will not be having monetary gains.
Yeah.
See, you think, itna main kaam karke, itna hard work karke, oh God, and I'm not getting anything in return. What is this? No hard work goes wasted. This is my experience. Hard work will pay you, if not today, tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Alhamdulillah, and you will get it. The returns in it is, your rizq is written.
Exactly, that's true.
This is like, okay, in our belief, Muslims, we believe your rizq is written, your income is written. Nobody can increase, nobody can decrease. So if with this faith, we believe, so there will not be any fighting, any cheating in this world. If you are content, this is written, what God has written, I will receive. So you should be content. You're content. अरे जो लिखा है नसीब में वही मिल रहा है. चोरी चकारी लूटमार करके क्या फायदा? Have to be content always. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जो मिला है वो उसके लिए अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बोलो.
Past you have to learn from it. Present you have to plan, and future should never predict because this will Allah hand. So this is what something you have connect right now, and that is very true. The more patience you are, the more you grow, the more barakah you will get. With that note, as you said about your parents, it's not fair enough to thank them because parents are some of the pillar we have that they bring out barakah. So what is something you follow still from your mother and your father that you imply and you want the youth to follow that?
There is like of my childhood one incident. My mother had sent me to bring milk actually. Okay. Those days loose milk
packet milk.
And I used to get it, So I went there. So I have given 10 dirhams per liter actually it used to be, I still remember. So this guy gave me the milk, with that he gave me 90 rupees. Normally I came back, but while walking then I realized I have given 10 dirhams to him. I think like he thought I gave 100 dirhams and 90 dirhams he gave me back. So I got very happy. I gave to my mom actually milk, and I said, see, like this first time I brought money for you actually. मैंने कमा के लेकर आया हूँ तुम्हारे लिए. माँ ने ऐसा लिखा. तूने कितना पैसा लेकर गया था? मैंने 10 रुपए दी थी तेरे को. मैंने हाँ, I took 10 dirhams, 10 rupees from you. Okay, just 90. Mom like took 50 and just gave me one slap. Then she told me this is haram. This is not our money. Go now and return this money and come back. Tell them sorry. If you receive that time, you should have returned this money. So this is like a teaching, they brought us up this way. So since then, okay, for me, I never cheated anybody thinking that this is not my money, it is haram. So this is how you teach and upbring your children. Even my children, actually, they have been told, what this way, okay, what is haram, what is not ours, that is haram. You shouldn't be cheating somebody, halas. It is written, what you have to get, you will get it. So since then, this is like what the teachings of our parents. I still remember, Alhamdulillah, my father has passed away, Allah. Alhamdulillah. So he was also in a mashallah very, got 20%, 5 times prayers and all that. We don't follow that much. And it was very important upbringing of your parents. And then second thing, what friend circle you get.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah, see, whatever everybody's parent try to upbring their children in a very well this way good manner. But again, it's very important what friend circle you get. The friends are good people or the bad people. So that again, you get inspired by your friends, then you learn their habits and all that. So always, youngsters try to be positive, try to be with the positive people actually. And always your parents, whatever the teachings, they are always right. So you will never see, maybe sometime what happens, the same time, that time you'll not understand your parents or that situation, no. But later you'll realize, no, they were correct.
Yeah.
That was the thing actually.
So I said, late realization is very dangerous. The more early you realize, the more it's better. Because ask them those who don't have parents. Because this generation is young millennium, we say stigma, where we have seen so many old age houses. And why to have such houses where you can look after your parents? As you said that the bringing is very important in your circle, because from your circle only you will learn how to you grow. I don't want to really end the segment number 1 because you are giving so much of information and I can see everyone is getting emotional, roller coaster. As Hanif Shaikh, what's your strength and what's your weakness?
Well, as myself, I myself cannot say that. It should be somebody else. They should be telling, okay, Hanif Shaikh, these are the strengths, these are the weaknesses. So I myself, I cannot analyze myself, That is what I say. I'm always positive for everything. If sometimes, if there is some big loss also happens for me. Okay, business, profit, loss, it happens. This COVID it was a disaster for me. Many of my businesses got closed and losses and this. So, Alhamdulillah. See, as a human, you will have little pain that time. So, I'll be having few hours, let's say, or a day. Then after that, no, I never think, okay, whatever happened. It is not going to come back. People, they get shocked. अरे यार इतना बड़ा disaster हो गया, ये हो गया, तो फिर बैठा है, हंस रहा है, मुस्कुरा रहा है यार. तो ऐसे अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह देता है यार, वो अल्लाह के वजह से मुस्कुराते हैं हम लोग, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. So you try to be content, like I am content always in any situation, alhamdulillah. I try to be happy. देखो प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, अगर वो प्रॉब्लम्स को पकड़ के आप बैठे रहेंगे ना, I was like that before, so नहीं, वो नहीं होता है. आप प्रॉब्लम्स को छोड़ दो, जो जिधर है उधर रहने दो, आप अपना, and see, you try to live your life, whatever the time you get, you live for yourself also.
Alhamdulillah. See, this is how the business mindset changed to in a so much of positive stigma, and that's what we have seen the magnificent persona here. It's really good to know that these days also such millenniums should follow such persona where only you will find the positivity, because so much of informative that we require these days. People say, no, you get so much of achievement, you forget the below belt. That is very wrong. But see, here we have a live example where he has won even lifetime achievement award, and which he even said that is not the right time to get. With that note, we're ending our segment number 1. As we'll move to our segment number 2, where we will see how Mr. Hanif decisions or thoughts are matching our viewers or no. Moving to our segment number 2, that is this and that, where we will be providing you some of the topics, which is hot topics asked by viewers, Mr. Hanif, and you need to let us know what's your thought and how much you can debate on that. As the entrepreneur, people say that the profit and loss matter. Does it really matter or no?
See, as an entrepreneur, of course, every businessman would like to have profit. He does business to get profit. But like in a business, there is profit, there is loss, of course, in it. There is 50-50 chance for everything. So a person should be ready. That is like what my concept is.
How about education? Is it mandatory to be an entrepreneur as a business tycoon, or it's not required?
See, education, I'll say everybody should have, and it's a must nowadays. Like whatever, at least a graduation, everyone should do. But for business, it's not like mandatory or you must, learn or you should be educated. No, I have seen people, very big businessmen, there are billionaires, and they don't have any education. Even there are people, they don't know to sign, and they are billionaires. I have met them also like in business. So it is okay. It is like all your luck and what is written. Alhamdulillah, that is fine. Alhamdulillah.
How about gender equality? Does it be a stigma these days because there are women entrepreneurs, there are male entrepreneurs, and challenges are happening between now? Women entrepreneurs are more superior than the male. So what do you think about it?
See, gender, like nowadays, of course, it's gender equality everywhere. And for me, of course, I respect female the same way. Like as you said, the women are more, like let's say, successful or more this one. Women tend to be more focused and more hardworking than the other men. So of course, they are more successful and they show more results.
How about empowerment? These days, people say that empowerment is such a some of the stigma which people try to use in many other ways. What do you think about empowerment?
See, empowerment, if you say there are like, okay, we call it women empowerment or any other this thing empowerment for the business or other things. Women empowerment, of course, there are many ways and there are people empowering women. Empowering women, like for example, in your family itself, if there is your sister or your daughter, you raise them well and you teach them well and you let them go work. This is also a kind of woman empowerment. Yeah, still, woman empowerment is required in this world, yes.
How about being a startup? Because these days many young millennials tending to do a startup. So what's your thought in it? Like what are some of the precautions or steps they should take?
See, everyone, if they want to become an entrepreneur, so of course they will go through this procedure, having a startup. It's a very good thing. You should actually. First, but like every business, anything if you want to plan or start, so always the financial workout you should do. Okay, like whatever business you are going to have, what the expenses they are going to have, and have a practical the forecast for the income also. So at least you know this is your business is feasible or no. See, anybody, if I want to or like support any startup or I want to invest in any of the startup, I will see how feasible and how practical it is. If it is not practical, it is just hypothetical. They have shown up this will
Figures and all.
100-fold in this 1 year and all that. No, not practical enough. Okay, so you should be again very practical and you should like show, okay, there will be profit. It is going to be feasible. Yes. So, and again, always like when you are having startup and you are targeting your angel investors, you try to show them like what they are going to get instead what you are going to have from them. No, always try to give even a small marketing rule, even a small child, if you want to have their toy from them, so you give them one chocolate first. Try to show anybody what you are going to give them. Instead, you are discussing what you are going to take from them. No, always show and discuss what you are going to give them. So what you are going to get, of course,
You will get
you
it.
are going to get it.
That's something unique, right? I have never known about that. How about the employee morality? These days employee are the foundation of any company. So what's your advice to the youth how to treat with employees? Because you can see all over the globe how the things are happening. So what's your advice on it?
Yeah. See, nowadays I see there are like youngsters, they go and they just work in some place 6 months, then they again jump. They work in 1 year, then again they jump. Some small salary also raise, they jump. No. try like first focus what kind of job you want to do, what really makes you happy. Try to have that kind of job, and maybe at that time it is not paying you well, but try work, get some experience, and you show the results. Of course, before I said your hard work is going to pay back. If not today, tomorrow you are going to have it. So stick to the job. I give you tenfold later.
How about the technology? These days people are very much upgrading with the technology in the companies and the growth. So does they have to invest in the technology? Is it good or no?
No, of course you have to be with the technology, and you should move with the technology. You should learn and keep yourself updated always with the technology. If you're not moving with the technology, and if you're not updating yourself, or if you're not upgrading yourself, no, then you will be left behind.
We have seen many of the viewpoints. I do agree, and we hope that the youth definitely support this context, because at the end it's all about your choice, what you think. But these are some of the precautions which you can take, and we always advise that do a proper research before you take any decision, whether investment or anything, because at the end it's your loss, nothing for us. So with that note, we are ending our segment number 2, and we'll move to our segment number 3. That's one of my favorite, which is rapid fire. We are moving to our segment number 3, that's rapid fire. So Mr. Hanif, I'll ask you some of the questions that is all about happening around something related to you, and then you need to answer very promptly. And if you don't do that, you know the penalty we have already discussed before. Okay, shall we start? Okay. What's your favorite coffee?
Coffee, always I prefer black coffee or cappuccino. That is what. Yeah.
Okay. What's the one thing you have bought with your first salary?
With my first salary, actually, I have given it to my mother.
Okay. What you're really proud of?
And Alhamdulillah, I'm proud of my kids actually. All kids are good.
Alhamdulillah. Where do you see yourself after 5 years?
Alhamdulillah, God willing, we know we are going to live that long, 5 years more. Next moment, what happens, we don't know.
Maybe you'll direct a movie?
Probably yes, and I'll be directing a movie, or I'll be there in Europe. Actually, I have a plan to go in Europe and have good villa and stay there.
Wow, that's. What are you very fond of? Fast food or healthy food?
Healthy food.
Okay. What is
homemade food?
Yeah, homemade food is the best food ever. What is one of the professional skill you have that which you feel is missing these days in the business tycoon?
Say they should be genuine and true to themselves and for their clients as well. No lies will be really very good.
Exactly, that's very true. What do you think? Reading a book is better, or just googling and getting all the information?
No, books are more better actually.
Wow. Which country is one of your favorite country?
We are from our motherland abroad. So for us, for me, I'm an Indian. I love India. So my favorite country is India.
Tera Bharat Mahan. Get you off. What do you do usually?
See, whenever I'm off or I have a free time, I try to catch my kids, my family, take them anywhere to beach or for shopping or something. And
these days people are moving towards the digital technology. Do you think the newspaper is getting faded away, or the technology is better?
The technology is always better, but see, even print media and all that is going to stay. It is not. It has become less actually nowadays. But still we flip the papers actually now we're not reading much actually, but still we flip. So it is going to stay, but the use has become very less nowadays, yes.
What is the one silly or naughty thing you have done during your childhood, and if you remember still, and you will laugh when you remember that moment?
See, I was very, very naughty actually when I was child, and I used to do big pranks. So one of the prank I remember I was not child, it was it was a wedding of one of my friend actually, very early age. We have done a wedding. So I dressed like a woman, like a bride, and I sat for his swagarat actually there. It was all fun and that night. Yeah.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I am a person with full of gratitude that can always and I appreciate everyone. and I try to be as kind as possible and positive.
With that note, we are ending our rapid fire. And really, sir, you said you don't know how to play, but you did well because everyone is smiling with your rapid fire. So kudos, and yeah, you have done a great job. Here we have a hamper for you from Ahmed Al Maghribi, and I hope you could go and visit them and take their collections. We have dark chocolates from Salsa, which is newly launched, glitter free for you as a healthy. Our last segment of the show, that is, what's your khwahish, your wish? You want to get it fulfilled as soon as possible. What's your experience with all our team?
What is my point is like, okay, now at this age, I'm not very old also, I'm 51, okay? But I keep on saying at this age, yeah. So now like what I feel my voice is all my kids get settled down well actually and they get independent. And Alhamdulillah, that is what I wanted the last from my life. Yeah. See, and it is like a very wonderful experience, mashallah. And then, okay, this was my first podcast, so I was a bit little nervous also. Because like sometimes they crisscross and throw different questions and all that actually. But not at all 1%, like it was so smooth, mashallah. Thank you, and wonderful. And I will like say everyone, please come for this podcast. Let's chat with voice. Please, everyone, try to be like appear on this podcast. This is one of the best.
That note, now we are signing out, and I'm so thankful to everyone who's been part of this journey. And remember, what you do, your action matters. At the end, it's the protocol which you have to follow. So with that note, we are signing out. It's me, Muhammad, and Mr. Hanif. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.